Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of UA Eats. I'm UA, and it is a sweltering hot day today in New York, specifically here in Brooklyn, New York. It's got to be at least 100 degrees. The sun is beating really strongly, really hot, and you know, here in Brooklyn, there's not really many trees, so it really is like a, you know, like an oven here, like city effect heating. But in this concrete jungle, we trekked all the way out here from New Jersey to eat at Frankels, and I hear that this is one of the best Jewish delis around. I hear that this is up there with Katz's, up there with other great spots that I've eaten at, like 2nd Avenue Deli, Sarge's, my recent favorite, Liebman's. Now, when it comes to Jewish delis, a lot of people have a favorite, but Katz's, I think, tends to be the benchmark, and for a reason. I mean, I know a lot of people who are from New York like to be like, oh, Katz's sucks, Katz's is a tourist trap, it's a ripoff, it's a long line, and it's not even worth it, and don't believe anyone who says that. That's all nonsense. Most people who say that have never even had it before. I'm talking from personal experience. Let me tell you that whether or not you think Katz's is the best or not, it's definitely up there. It's definitely top 3 at the very least, and in my opinion, Katz's for me used to be hands down my favorite Jewish deli. It was the standard of which I measured every other Jewish deli as, until I ate at Liebman's in the Bronx. Liebman's, the last Jewish deli in the Bronx, a kosher deli too at that, while other ones like Katz's are like a kosher style, not actually keeping kosher. Liebman's in the Bronx is fantastic. I think it was better than Katz's, and if it were not so far north, if it were more like centrally located, you know, somewhere like Manhattan where it would be easy to get to, Liebman's would be the talk of the town, but it is what it is. You know, location, right? But a lot of you guys tell me that Frankels is one of the places that could rival Katz's as the best. So I came all the way out here on a sweltering hot Brooklyn day, out here to Brooklyn from Jersey, so hopefully it'll be worth it. So let's see if Frankels really does live up to the hype. Oh, so freaking hot. Can't wait to get out of the sun, at least getting some shade.
Oh, perfect, thank you.
And Orthodox chews. Look at this. I love a good pun, as you guys know. All right, so we're here inside Frankels, and we came all the way out here to Brooklyn. It wasn't super close either, not exactly like Williamsburg, but people say this place is great, and there's actually a decent amount of tourists here too, it looks like, so it must be really becoming a more famous place. So it's actually a really small deli. Like it's definitely the opposite of Katz's, which is like this huge cafeteria style, almost like an army mess hall or something. But this one, it's literally just one small, like kind of like old school diner space, so smaller than any diner I've seen, like a very small space, almost like a studio apartment. And honestly, this is bigger than most studio apartments in New York, especially these days. A studio apartment in New York, I mean, there's a reason why I moved out of New York City, just because it was just way too expensive. I mean, even when I was living there, it was too expensive. Like I had like 3 roommates, and I was paying over $1,000 a month in rent at one point. So I figured I'd move to New Jersey and actually live like a human being with dignity. But that's just me, you know. I know some people like New York so much that, you know, they'll pay the price just to be able to be in the energy and the excitement of the city. But anyways, let's take a look at the menu. So gonna figure out what we want to order, so let's see what they got. Now we're here for lunch, and this place I think is really known for a lot of breakfast items, but we're here for lunch, so we'll be doing some more lunch items. So they have some bagel sandwiches, the classic smoked salmon. I hear their bagels are supposed to be really good here. So this is their classic bagel sandwich with Nova, cream cheese, capers, onion, tomato, all that good stuff, all that, you know, typical smoked salmon bagel stuff. They even got pastrami bagel sandwiches, more smoked salmon sandwiches, it looks like. Other things like whitefish and whatnot, and this one looks like it's mostly tomatoes and bacon, so, bacon. I guess this place doesn't really keep kosher, right? So, and then they have a hot dog here for $5.50. I think I hear decent things about the hot dog, so maybe we'll try that. And then we're gonna zero in on this lunch section. So, roast turkey, Reuben, turkey club, BLT. Oh, and at 11 o'clock, hot pastrami. So good thing we're here for lunch. Hot pastrami for 25 bucks. Hand cut. Very not common to find hand cut. Most people do machine cut. The reason why most people do a machine cut is because, you know, usually if you slice it more thinly, you can make it more tender. So if they and Katz's do hand cut, that means that it's tender enough, it's juicy enough that they really feel confident about it. No corned beef, it looks like, only pastrami, but they do have brisket. So we'll do a hot pastrami for 25 bucks. I hear that this place used to be way cheaper than Katz's. It looks like it's the price is pretty similar now. I think Katz's might be 28, this is 25, so guess that's just how much beef costs these days. And then just other things on the side in case you guys did not see it. And then that's it, not even a logo on the back, so not the biggest menu. So tell you what, I think we're gonna do this. We're gonna do the smoked salmon bagel sandwich, and then we're gonna do a hot pastrami, and we'll do that, and then we're gonna nab not a whole container, we're gonna nab an ice cold Dr. Brown soda, cause on a sweltering hot day like this, you know, that really hits the spot. Ice cold, tons of sugar. That sugar really offsets everything you sweat out of your system, so let's order. Hi, let me do a hot pastrami sandwich with mustard. And then I'll also try I hear the smoked salmon sandwich is pretty good. Good bagels and, yeah, let's see. I'll just do plain. Yeah, I think that's good.
Do you want it toasted?
No thanks. And I'll also grab a Dr. Brown soda. I need that on a day like this.
Do you want a cup of ice?
Oh yes, please. That would be wonderful.
Would you like a pickle on the side with the pastrami?
Yes.
May I have your name?
UA, like the letters.
Are you gonna stay here or take it to go?
I'll eat here. I hear this is the best place. Better than Katz's, that's what they say.
Sorry, did you say yes or no to the ice?
Yes, it's okay, it's okay.
This for you?
Thank you so much. Yes, Dr. Brown, a must on a day like this. And my favorite, cream soda. All right, guys, so we are now outside of Frankels. We're actually right outside it. We're actually sitting at one of the little blue tables they have right outside of the restaurant here. And we were thinking of eating inside of the restaurant, but I don't know, it was kind of quiet and the music was starting to get a little loud. And I don't know, I didn't really want to bother people and also risk the music kind of drowning out the video. So I figured I'd just eat outside, and it's not too bad. You know, there's plenty of shade now, so as long as I stayed within the shaded area, it's actually relatively cool, so it's not too bad. I really dig that drier heat as opposed to that typical humid heat that you get here on the East Coast. But anyways, we have a really cute little tray here. And let me show you. Actually, there's a lot of sound from traffic, so maybe I made the wrong choice sitting out here, but it is what it is. So there's a cute little tray that they actually gave us. Look at this. Oopsies. The napkin's about to blow away. But look at this cute little tray here. Oh my goodness. This almost looks like something they would serve on like an airplane, or in like Japan, they kind of sometimes give you food on cute little, you know, really cutely sized trays like this. So really cool. Somehow feels very Brooklyn. Like new school Brooklyn, not old school Brooklyn. And then here we have our Nova sandwich, a pickle, and our hot pastrami sandwich. So hopefully this is gonna be pretty good. HP, health points, Harry Potter, whatever you want it to stand for. In this case, hot pastrami. So, and of course, on a day like this, we need our ice cold Dr. Brown cream soda, and they even were kind enough to give us a big old cup of ice. So, yeah, sorry guys, I think going outside might not have been the right call. I think there's a lot of sound from traffic, so bear with me if it gets a little loud. I'm already out here and it's a little crowded on the inside now, so there's no going back. Oh baby, look at this amazing soda. This is just gonna be great. So, actually, if I put my microphone closer to me, maybe that'll help. It'll help focus it on my voice more. So, try this cream soda. Really hits the spot. I actually think that the ice was not the right call because it kind of diluted the sugar a little bit. And on a hot day like this, you want that sugar. You want that sugar to give you some energy and to replenish some of your salt, you know? After all, Gatorade is not just electrolytes. Gatorade is also basically just sugar water, more or less, besides the electrolytes. But yeah, I mean, at least the ice is keeping it super icy cold, even if it's drowning out some of the sugar that my body desperately craves right now. So First off, let's try the Nova Salmon Sandwich. Open this guy up. And I opted for a plain bagel, even though they had other kinds, but I just figured that plain would be better since I don't want the bagel toppings to drown out the flavor of the salmon, which hopefully is the star here. And this is the smoked salmon sandwich, looking pretty generous with the smoked salmon as well. I think oftentimes these smoked salmon sandwiches, oftentimes they're pretty stingy with the salmon. In this case, not so. I think they gave me a little bit more tomato than I would have liked, but it's okay. Got the capers too. The capers are kind of like embedded into the cream cheese, so they don't really slide around. I like that. And the bagel itself is looking pretty spongy, pretty soft, and hopefully not too soft. So, all right, let's take a bite. You know, that's actually pretty good, and the star is the salmon. The salmon tastes really good. Yeah, the salmon is definitely the star. It's fatty, it's really tender, pretty much melts in your mouth, really smooth. I'm really digging the salmon. So much so that I kind of wish I didn't get the tomato, because the tomato is kind of, you know, kind of wet and kind of crunchy, and it kind of like distracts from it. And I know maybe I've mentioned this before on the channel, I'm not a big fan of like raw tomato slices in general, so I know I'm biased, but in this case, I would have preferred that I didn't have it, because then I could taste the salmon more. Capers also kind of add like a subtle flavor, like kind of like a, you know, like a kind of like a briny taste, almost slightly bitter in a pleasant way. But yeah, I would say that the main good thing here about this whole thing is the salmon. I would say that the bagel is soft, but I don't know, the bagel doesn't really taste really special to me. It kind of tastes really average. You know, it's soft, almost a little too squishy. I kind of wish I had toasted it, even though for smoked salmon sandwiches, I usually don't like to do that. The cream cheese is kind of also, it doesn't taste bad, but it also doesn't really taste spectacular. Like also just your typical plain cream cheese, and the bagel and the cream cheese is kind of like matchy. In this case, I wish I got like a flavored bagel, but the salmon is good, and that's the most important part. So, all right, and now it is time to try the pastrami sandwich, which a lot of people think is better than Katz's. And check that out, look at that thick sliced pastrami. They say it's hand sliced, and I think I believe it, because just look at how, you know, not homogeneous those slices are. Look at how they're all different sizes, different shapes, so that's how you know something is au naturel, when it's not like when it's not too uniform, not too homogeneous. Really thick too, really generous, so this is looking great. So, all right, let's do this. Oh, that is really good. You know, I think between this and Katz's, I think it's pretty close. I think, but I think this is every bit as good as Katz's without the line. Although I guess depending on where you're coming from, if you're coming from Manhattan or New Jersey, I guess it's time spent traveling as opposed to waiting in line at Katz's, but wow. I don't know if this is better than Katz's, but this is like every bit as good as Katz's, and it's a little bit cheaper and without so much of the hype, and it deserves way more hype, this place. Let me show you. Holy shoot. I mean, it's thick cut pastrami, it's hand sliced, and they do that because they're confident in their meat, and they should be. I mean, this is just incredibly tender. I mean, just look at it. It comes apart pretty much effortlessly with your teeth. I mean, it's cut thickly because they know it's gonna be that soft, and it's just so tender, like it's not sinewy. The bark tastes good too, like you get delicious black pepper bark flavor in every bite. And yeah, it's delicious. The main thing I will say is that it's a little bit less fatty compared to Katz's. Like I think Katz's is definitely a fattier sandwich, but that might not be a bad thing. I mean, if you like a leaner cut, like if you like a leaner pastrami, then this is for you. Leaner is good in a different way, you know what I'm saying? I also think that the rye bread they use is better too. Like it doesn't just disintegrate like the Katz's rye bread does. That's one thing I really don't like about Katz's. They have way better quality bread here. I will say I don't taste the mustard much. I'm sure it's good. It plays like a background role. I don't really taste the mustard much, but very good, guys. Very good sandwich. And oh yeah, I am. Hey, you want to say hi?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you're on UA Eats.
Hello. What are you posting this on?
Oh, YouTube.
Oh,
YouTube.
what's your account?
UA Eats. UA, like the letters UA. Yeah.
I'm gonna search that up right now. I'm gonna subscribe.
Oh, thank you.
I'm gonna subscribe.
Yeah, everyone counts. Anyways, as I was saying, it's very, very good. I would put the sandwich up with like any pastrami in the city. Also, very not common to find a hand-cut, thick-cut pastrami, so good stuff. And the last thing we're gonna review, the pickle, of course. So let's give this a try. I mean, it's just a normal full sour pickle, but it's really good. I mean, it's really, really juicy, really crunchy as well. Really, really nice texture. Whoops, sorry, it's windy too. And yeah, no, I mean, I'm digging this pickle. I mean, there's not really much else I can say about it. But anyways, guys, I think that's gonna be it for this video, so. Oh, hey.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Follower, brother.
Thank you.
Long time. Excellent stuff.
Thank you so much.
Of course, man.
Wow, small world. But anyways, guys, I think that's gonna be it for this video. So yeah, I'll just share my final thoughts and say that this place really, really good. I mean, I came all the way out here. I wasn't really sure what to expect. I know everybody has their favorite Jewish deli or Jewish style deli. A lot of people will say it's Katz's. Other people might like Liebman's if they're in the Bronx, or like me, like I went up to Liebman's and I liked it. It's still among my favorite delis, if not my favorite deli. Others, you know, depending on where you are, you might like Harold's in New Jersey, Langer's maybe in LA, and in New York alone, there's so many. But I gotta say that this place, Frankels, completely lived up to the hype. It was very, very good. It doesn't have the lines that Katz's has. I really do think that it deserves more traffic, although they seem to be doing rather well. But I think this place is every bit as good as Katz's. Maybe slightly less fatty, but just, you know, depending on what you prefer. So unfortunately, I heard that the prices were better, so I was hoping that the prices would be a little bit lower than Katz's. It looks like it's only slightly lower. It's not really that different at this point, but honestly, guys, if you're willing to come out here to Brooklyn, explore the neighborhood here a little bit, you know, get out of Manhattan if you're visiting, or if you're in Brooklyn and you just never knew that you had such a great pastrami place near you, here Frankels, I highly recommend it. I think this Frankels place is a real diamond in the rough, and yeah, it definitely deserves more hype. I think it's really, really, really good. So among the best Jewish delis I've been to in New York, top 3, I would say. But anyways, guys, I think that's gonna be it for this video, so thank you so much for watching. What's your favorite Jewish deli in New York or anywhere in the world? Let me know in the comments, because great minds eat alike. And as always, if you like my vids, like and subscribe. That way you stay up to date whenever I post another video. So until next time, I'll see you later.